Have you ever wanted to act like William Afton whenever you're cosplaying or role-playing as him? Well, if you watch this video, you will dive into a full guide of how to get into the shoes of William Afton. Whether or not you're cosplaying as the purple guy, some people want to go the extra mile to assure that whatever they're doing is authentic. This video will also be extra helpful if you're partaking in a cosplay contest that requires some acting on stage. Considering there's a lack of dialogue from him in the games, we will base this guide off of the books, specifically the Silver Eyes graphic novel. The Silver Eyes graphic novel is the first entry of graphic novels for the Five Nights at Freddy's book series, drawn by Claudia Schroeder, which contains both dialogue and a believable drawn depiction of the man himself. Here is an objective explanation of the graphic novel. After there is an action scene in the first few pages of a Fox animatronic attacking someone behind an arcade machine, we get introduced by Charlie driving their car to their old house in a fictional depiction of Hurricane. She pulls into the garage of the home, smiling as she says hello to her old animatronic friends in her bedroom. An hour later, she pulls into Hurricane Diner to see her childhood friends, Carlton, Jessica, and John. After they exchange some small talk, they reminded themselves of the old pizzeria, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, after Michael was murdered in the establishment a long time ago. They decide that they will check out the place. Upon arriving, they discovered that the place had been reconstructed as a mall, the place still in the shopping center. After navigating through the mall, they realized that someone was there with them, and they abandoned the plan for now. They assumed that the night guard was going to catch them, and they didn't want to get in trouble for trespassing. After the ceremony ended, Jason and Jason's mother were brought into the group. They believed that going to the establishment was a way of nostalgia, honoring what had happened. Then, after arriving there the second time, Charlie and John played hide and seek until Charlie's hand got cut by Foxy the Pirate, one of the animatronics. This was as Charlie got too close to the curtains of Pirate's Cove, and they had to leave to let Charlie heal with a few band-aids. The next time they arrived, the night guard was there, standing idly before them. He threatened to arrest them on the spot. The group made a deal with the night guard that they would never return to the place under the condition that he would join them after he revealed that his name was Dave Miller, shown on his name tag. They ventured back to the restaurant. He mentioned something about how the place may be filled with mystic auras. After some mishaps, Dave gets into the only Spring Bonnie suit in the locker and kidnaps Carlton, traumatizing Jason, who was just watching the whole thing happen. The next thing is that Carlton is stuck in a spring lock suit, unable to move until Dave shows up in the Spring Bonnie suit, taking the headpiece off, revealing that he was William Afton and that Charlie was Henry Emily's daughter. After the group barged into the place, they rescue Jason and Carlton. In the end, William Afton in his suit holds Charlie hostage as the police chief barges in with a sledgehammer. Charlie, remembering how spring locks work, pulls the spring lock behind the suit loose, killing William Afton in a spring lock failure, ending his plans for good. Now, taking the graphic novel into consideration, we can determine the following things about William Afton. He is determined to do his job, even if it means going with an alternative plan after his main plan backfires. For example, at the end of the graphic novel, he holds Charlie hostage in an attempt to continue his plan. He is overconfident in what he does, basically thinking that he is going to be confident in every situation. For example, in the middle section of the graphic novel, he asserted after Spring Bonnie took over, "No, I am quite confident that I'll survive. They don't remember. They've forgotten. The dead do forget." After we've gathered information on what he is like, here are the steps on becoming determined and overconfident to achieve what he feels. In order to become determined in all things, imagine applying your determination on your favorite passion to a much grander scale. Maybe start listening to a bombastic, epic composition because those determined have a sense of hope. In order to gain impatience in all things, take an item of yours away and hold it somewhere else for a while. Then, at the last minute, get it back and repeat until you can't wait any longer for the next grab. And that's all the steps required from this video to get in the shoes of William Afton. Of course, if you want more information, you can always read the graphic novel itself. If you want more of these videos, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications. Hope you have a great day.